What is up, my friends? It's LEEMAN-X here, and we're going to have a little fun and play some Vampire Savior 2 by Capcom. We're going to go ahead and pick Morgan, and I'm also going to give some tidbits about each enemy that we are fighting against for those of you who have never played the game before and wondering about each character. And here we go, let's get it. So the first person we're going to fight against is Bishamon. So this guy found this armor in the antique shop, and it turns out that the armor is cursed with hate. The armor and the sword, I should say. And basically the armor possesses Bishamon and makes him like just filled with rage and want to kill all the other Darkstalkers. And he's had his personal battle with trying to get rid of the armor or not let the armor take control of him, but it just seems like no matter what he does, it just makes him extremely bloodthirsty, and that's kind of his story in the game. In another version of the game, you get to see him in his human form where he actually has control of himself and has not changed into the form that you see in this game. So next up we have the robot Phobos, and Phobos was created by Pyron. Pyron is one of the main bosses of the game. In some way, shape, or form, each Darkstalker seems to hate this Pyron guy. He's a being of immense power, and he created Phobos, an army of Phobos actually, and he destroyed the dinosaurs with these robots. So after he destroyed the dinosaurs with the robots, there was an earthquake which trapped hundreds of these robots underground, only for hundreds of years later for the Mayans to find one of the robots, and the robot's programming got scrambled, and instead of trying to destroy the world, it befriended the boy, and that's the kid you see running around in the background following every move this robot makes, and that is Phobos' story. And next we will be fighting Donovan. Donovan is a half human, half vampire. As a kid, something evil happened to him, and it made the vampire within him awaken, and he ended up killing his whole village, including his mother. After doing this, he felt bad, and he devoted his whole life to Buddhism and justice, and he vowed to rid the world of all the Darkstalkers. So during his travels, he met a young girl who also had powers like he did, and he vowed to protect her from all evil and Darkstalkers. He also found this sword in the Tibetan mountains that gives him superpowers, and he has those beads. I guess the beads help balance out the power because the power is so strong, and he uses the powers of fire, lightning, and ice, and he hunts Darkstalkers as a hunter. So up next we have Felicia. Felicia is one of my favorite characters. She's a Catwoman Darkstalker, so she was abandoned at a very young age, and she was taken in by her sister Rose, who raised her in a Catholic orphanage. But her sister passed away years later, and she decided to take off and make the world a better place. She had dreams of being like a singer, a dancer in Las Vegas, but she decided instead she's going to use that fame and try to make the world a better place and start her own orphanage for the less fortunate children. But her plans have to wait because she's one of the souls that have been chosen to battle it out with all the other DarkStalkers. Next we fight Lele. Lele is one of two twin sisters who were taken by an evil being named Jeddah Doma. They were two 16-year-old twin sisters who fell into a deep sleep, and in this sleep they were plagued by an evil nightmare that Jeddah Doma put into their heads. Jeddah Doma deemed both the sisters worthy for his evil plans. Using his powers, their souls were taken from their bodies and brought into the realm of Maijin. The girls were confused at first because in this new realm they took on a new form, but soon learned that they had a desire to venture further into the mysterious land. Discovering that their bodies could fight with mysterious powers and skills, the brave young girls had one goal in mind, and that was to return home to their family. Up next we have Pyron. Pyron is the original boss for the first two DarkStalkers games, and like I said before, he is kind of like the thorn in every DarkStalker's side. It seems that he's influenced their lives in some negative way, and they all want to beat his ass basically. So here he is now in this fight. He's an alien being from the planet known as Hellstorm. He has a love for war, and the beings from this planet seem to also have a love for war. It seems to be part of their culture. After evolving many years, he became a powerful alien who can control fire and has an orbital span that stretches over 4,000 light years. Over the span of 200 million years, he would collect worlds and consume them in flames and travel throughout the galaxy doing so until he landed in the Atlantic Ocean during the dinosaur times, waiting for the perfect time to consume the planet Earth. He also created the army of Phobos robots to assist him in his domination. So next we have the final boss of this game, Jeddah. Jeddah is a supernatural being of immense power and super jealous. He wants to overthrow Belial Ainsland because he feels that if the Ainsland family is left to take over Makai, that Makai will soon fall into ruin and chaos under his supervision as king. So Jeddah's trying to find any way possible to overthrow and get his opportunity to take over the kingdom. One of his main powers is he has the ability to absorb souls, as we talked about with Lele and her twin sister, and he did that to them, and that's how they got involved and sucked into this dimension. And he's trying to do the same with the other Darkstalkers. He's extremely power hungry and a being of immense power, but is calm, cool, and collected, extremely intelligent, and well trained in the art of warfare. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, please like or subscribe. I definitely enjoy playing these fighting games, and hopefully I'll do some more Darkstalkers games in the future. Catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.